Good morning, grade 8. Today is our day 3 for solving and analyzing simultaneous equations. As you can see now, our questions and our lesson today is talking about solve a system of equations by using simultaneous real-world problems. We understand from yesterday and day before yesterday that we did only analyze and we just translate each word in the word problems. Now inshallah we are going to start solving it by using simultaneous equations. Our learning objectives at the end of the lesson, you will analyze and solve. Now you will analyze and solve simultaneous linear equations. Okay, don't forget is your success criteria today. You will be successful when you can analyze and solve pairs of simultaneous linear equations, solve real world problems and mathematical problem leading to linear equations in two variables. And our vocabulary today is not only analyze, we will do analyzing and also using simultaneous equations. Let's see our required material to watch our video today and to see the questions. I'm requesting all of you please to have your textbook, your math tools, pencil rulers, and no calculator allowed, and use your notebook and copybook please. Here we have our I do questions. As we understand, I do question, this question I have to do it in front of you, and please focus to get the idea of our lesson. Our lesson now is talking about system of linear equations from the situation and solve the system using substitution method. So we are going to use substitution method to solve the equations. Let's translate our question. Lori owns 13 pets. She has ducks and cat. There are 40 legs in all. How many of each pet does she own? Remember, D for ducks, C for cat, and the ducks have 2 legs, and as we said yesterday, the cat it has 4 legs. How can we translate it? As we said yesterday, our first equation is Lori has 13 pets, which is the summation between the ducks and the cat, D for duck, C for cat, the summation between them is 13. Second equation is talk about there are 40 legs in all. So 40 legs. Duck and cat has 40 legs. But let me explain to you. In duck, how many legs are there? 2. And the cat, how many legs are there? 4. Okay. Now I have translate the word problem in a correct way. After translating, what I have to do it? How can I start? Substitution method. How can I do substitutions? You note, which is a very important note. You have to put X or Y. Now I have D or C. So you have to put, for example, I'm choosing D as a subject, which is a leader variable, which is D equal subject. So I have to push and switch C to the right hand side because I'm going to use, so now the equation it will be D equal 13 minus C. Yes, mister. You know why I'm doing it like this? Because I have to use D as here and I have to substitute it here. That means I have to substitute D here because I have to substitute and replace the letter D to get all the equations have C to get the value of C. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm going to write the second equation as it is, but I will not write D. I will write 13 minus C plus 4C as it is and 40. And now I have number 2 behind the bracket, so I have to multiply it by those two terms. 2 times 13 is equal 26 minus 2 times c is equal to c plus 4c equals to 40. Then I have to combine the like term. 2c was negative 2c plus 4 is equal to c, because 4 minus 2 is 2. And I have to switch number 26. Please put it right hand side because I want make c alone. Okay, so 40 and minus 26, and now I have to see as it is. 40 minus 26 is equal what, guys? Yes, it's equal 14. Okay, and then if you have to c equals to 14, you have to divide by 2 both. So c here is equal to 7, which as c as the number of cats. 7. Okay, guys, after understanding and reaching to this situation, which is c is equal to 7, what do I have in a second part? I have to get the number of ducks. I have to get the number of ducks. Mister, if the number of cats is 7, look, I'm writing it here. If the number of cats is 7, I'm writing the same equation, which is this equation. Remember, I'm writing these equations here. D is equal here, and also this. I can use this. D is equal 13 minus C, or D plus C equal 13. It's up to you. So D is equal 13 minus 7. So D is equal what, guys? What 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. Correct. And now how many number of ducks? 6 ducks. And how many number of cats? Is 7 cats. Thank you. I hope to understand from me our I do questions. Let's do second question together, which is we do. So we will do this question together, guys. Okay. As we can see now in front of us, and we do questions, we will use a substitution method for the same question that we took it yesterday, but today we are going to solve it at the end. Machine A cost 50 per day. As we understand, Y is equal, how can you translate it? Per item, and we understand the number of items is X, so per X. So I will write 1.50 X plus the additional fee, which is $50. This is equation number 1. And equation number 2 is Y is also equal 10 cost the machine machine B, it costs $10 per day to operate, and an additional fee $2 per items. Item, it means X, so 2.00 per X plus $10. And now I have to substitute. Actually, here I have what I want. Y is subject, Y it's a leader. So I can substitute Y with Y. So here I will substitute the first equation. Y is equal 1.50 X plus 50. I will put the value of Y here, replaced to this Y. Okay, let's see. 1.50 X plus 50 equal 2.00 X plus 10. I did substitution now. Then what should I have to do next? I have to put X with X and the number with number. So I will switch the small value of X right hand side to the big value, and the small number to the big number. It's better because I don't want to put my equations in negative. So 2.00 X as it is, and the number 50 as it is, because I will not change 50, but I will change 10 from the right hand side to the left hand side. It will be negative 10. and also I will change 1.50 from the left to the right, so it will be negative 1.50x. Okay, so what do we have here? If we have 2 minus 1.5 equal how much, guys? Is equal 0.5x, correct? Yes. As we have 2 dirham minus 1.5, so we'll have 0.5x. And here is 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Okay, I have to divide by 0.5. Dividing by 0.5. If you cannot divide by 0.5, guys, I advise all of you to just multiply it by 10, multiply it by 10. So it will be like x equal 4 times 10 is 400, divide by 5. 400 divided by 5, you will get 40 divided by 5 equal 8. So 400 divided by 5 equals 80. So x here in this case is equals 80. I hope that you can see it. X is equal 80. Once you get the value of x, where you can substitute it to any one of these two equations. Any one of these two equations. I will write the equation y equal 1.50x, or it's better to use 2 as a whole number. 2.00x plus 10, but I will substitute x with a number 80. X is a number 80. So y equal 2 times 80 plus 10, which is y equal 160 plus 10. So y is equal 170. I get the value of y, I get the value of x. X is equal 80, y is equal 170. I hope that to understand from me this question. Let's move to the third slide, which is a practice time. You will do this question by yourself, guys, as an independent task. Remember, please, to read your question very well and do it by using a substitution method. Okay? After finishing doing this question as an independent task, let's see our last slide is if you meet your criteria today to analyze and solve simultaneous linear equations using our real world problems. So congratulations if you do understand. If you not, I'm very sorry to hear from you. If you do not understand from me, so please rewatch your video again and see you tomorrow. Thank you.